and welcome to Story Time. My name is Liz, and as always, it's wonderful to have you with me wherever you are watching in the big, wide, round world. I say thank you, and how are you feeling today? Oh, it's good to hear. I am feeling good because I am with you and we're about to read a fabulous story together. I've got a question. Do you like dressing up? Do you like going into your mum and dad's wardrobe and pulling out some of the clothes that they got and putting them on and pretending you're somebody else? Or maybe you can dress up in your nursery. At the moment it's a bit difficult, I know, but you might be able to do it soon. Well, this is what happens in this story, and we have met this character before. Here he is. Do you remember? We met Marlon before, and when we last met Marlon, he was having his Nunu still in his mouth, or his dummy, and he kind of wanted to let it go, but he kind of didn't want to. But in the end, he did because of the Nunu tree. Well, we're back reading another story with Marlon. I can't see a Nunu in the front cover, but what I can see is Marlon is dressed up. He's got a rather wonderful hat and beautiful purple feather. And I like his red cape. And, oh, what's he holding in his hand? Do you know? Yeah, well done. I think it's a sword, isn't it? Now, the title of the story is at the top of the text. And then above the title, we have the author and illustrator's name. And the author and illustrator's name is Jill Murphy. And the title is All for One. Now, I know that this title also is quite a famous saying. And it comes from a book that adults have read. And we might get a clue about that as we read the story of All for One. Here we go. Marlon had run out of things to do. He had done lots of drawings and built a secret cave out of the sofa cushions. I love doing that. And he had made a big castle out of the videos and blown it up with his special alien powers. And helped his army on a dangerous mission up the bookcase. Oh, I wish I had someone to play with, said Marlon. I can't think of anything else to do. Well, said Marlon's granny, you could tidy up. This room, for a start, it looks as if a bomb's hit it. A bomb has hit it, said Marlon. My alien space bomb blew up everything. Oh, don't be ridiculous, said Marlon's mum. Come on, I'll help you tidy up, and then you can see who's out playing. There might be a game you could join in. I'll do the cushions. OK, said Marlon. I'll do the videos. Marlon went outside and found Basher, Bumps-a-Daisy and Alligatina all bashing each other with swords. What are you playing? Asked Marlon. The Three Musketeers, said Bumps-a-Daisy. Oh, can I play? Asked Marlon. No, said Basher. There are only 3 musketeers. And can't you count? There aren't 4. Yes, there are, said Marlon. There's 4 when that other one joins in later. I could be that other one. And their motto is, all for one, and one for all except Marlon, sneered Alligatina. Oh, can't I play anyway? Pleaded Marlon. We'll think about it, said Basher. Marlon rushed home. I've got to be a musketeer, Mum, he said. If I get dressed up, they might let me play. So Marlon put on a big T-shirt and his mum made him a cloak out of an old bit of curtain. His granny lent him a hat that she had worn to a wedding. And Marlon put on his best sword into his belt and pulled on his Wellington boots. Perfect, said Mum. Marlon ran back to the others. Here I am, he said. Oh, well, we aren't musketeers anymore, explained Bumps-a-Daisy. We're pirates now. Oh, I can see that, said Marlon. Well, he could be a cabin boy, said Alligatina. Oh, can I? Please? We'll think about it, said Basher. Marlon raced back home. Oh, I've got to be a pirate now, he shouted. Quick! Marlon's mum found a scarf and sewed some curtain rings onto it. She made him an eye patch and Marlon put on his striped T-shirt with his cutlass in his belt. Oh, brilliant, said Mum. Marlon raced back to the others. Here I am, he said. But the others weren't pirates anymore. They were doing handstands and swinging on the climbing frame. Oh, what are you doing now? Asked Marlon. We're having a gymnastics contest, said Basher. We're not doing pirates anymore. Marlon gave up. He wasn't very good at gymnastic contests, especially ones with Basher in them. Oh, what's the matter, love? Asked Marlon's mum as he mooched into the kitchen. Oh, they keep changing the game, said Marlon. Can we fill up the new paddling pool? It was a bit chilly outside, said Mum. Well, we could fill it up with warm water, said Marlon. Please? Oh, he'll catch a cold, warned Granny. He'll freeze to death in a paddling pool in this weather. Marlon's mum looked at Marlon all dressed up in his pirate outfit and no one to play with. All right then, she said. Go on, get your swimming things. Oh, you'll spoil that little monster, mutters Marlon's granny. When Marlon had changed into his swimming things, his mum fixed the garden hose to the kitchen tap and filled the pool until it began to steam in the cold air. Marlon's granny watched from the window. Oh, this is ridiculous, she said. In my day, we just sat quietly and read a book. And Marlon leapt in. Oh, I'm a famous underwater explorer, he said. I'm hunting the rare and extremely dangerous giant pink starfish. Marlon's granny bought him a drink and a piece of cake. Oh, we don't want him starving as well as freezing, she said. Then it began to rain, so Marlon's mum fixed up an umbrella to stop the cake going soggy. On their way home, Alligatina, Bumps-a-Daisy and Basher looked over the wall. Oh, what a cool pool, said Alligatina. It's really big. We could all get in there with you, said Bumps-a-Daisy. What are you playing? Asked Basher. Underwater explorers, said Marlon. I wish we'd thought of that, said Basher. Can we play tomorrow? Marlon leaned back and took a sip of orange juice. I'll think about it, he said. And there is Marlon being an underwater explorer. Well, Marlon certainly did get dressed up throughout that whole story, but he also taught his friends quite a valuable lesson about sharing. After all, it was all about one for all and all for one. And that's a famous saying in a book called The Three Musketeers. So that's what Alligatina, Bumps-a-Daisy and Basher were. They were the three musketeers. And then a fourth musketeer comes along and he's called D'Artagnan, and that's who Marlon was referring to. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that story. I certainly enjoyed reading it. Granny made me laugh throughout that book because she reminded me of my granny. Until we meet again, remember, take care, look after one another and keep smiling. Bye for now.